Good morning to you. It is 7:14 a.m. on Friday, January 10th, 2025. Thank y'all for your prayers and good wishes and good vibes and stuff. I've run out of nervous energy about about my upcoming surgery. I'm a lot calmer today. So, I'm going to have 2 unforgettable espressos, which were the holiday offering for 2024 from Nespresso. But I'm going to treat myself this morning. I've got this cup filled up to here with hot almond milk. Yeah, that's my old dog Grayson. You may remember him. And, on the back of the cup, sometimes having a cup we really like enhances our coffee drinking. This says, "Both love me no matter what. Divine God and canine mutt. I take it hard each time I fail, but God forgives. Dog wags his tail." That's from a song by, I don't remember her first name. I think her last name is Francisco, and it's God and Dog. And, it's a lovely song. I don't listen to it very often because it makes me cry. It's so sweet. But that's my sweet Grayson that I used to have. Okay, so do you remember what it's called when you put in the milk first and then you put in the coffee? Cafe Reverso, because you've reversed the order of how you put it in. Okay, so we've got 1 espresso. We're making a double espresso this morning, okay? And now we've got the second capsule. One thing that some coffee drinkers may say, I don't want one of these machines making you 1.35 ounces per espresso capsule. Gee whiz. Or only 3.7 per lungo capsule. That's like nothing. But the thing is that these capsules are very concentrated, very intense, and you can add hot water to them. Or, in my case, I added hot milk. And I've got this now filled up to here with my coffee because some people like the really intense espressos. But if you want it more like a regular cup of coffee, well, add more liquid to it, and then you've got it. But as I've said before, what's really nice is you've got a really good flavor of coffee, and the capsules are pretty consistent over time. So like when I buy, say, a Napoli, which is my favorite. Napoli, by the way, is the Italian word for Naples. When you get, a Napoli capsule 5 years ago to today, it's all, pretty much the same coffee, the same flavor, the same aroma, everything. Okay, spoon. I need a spoon. Okay, here we go. I'm going to taste it, but I have in my mind that I also am going to put some eggnog skinny syrup in it. So, that's pretty good like it is, but I'm going to add a little syrup. Remember that whenever you heat anything in the microwave, sometimes people will go back and reheat their coffee. You need to stir it because microwave heating can cause there to be different pockets of heat and cool. It's not like an oven that, sort of is attacking the thing all over with heat. Or like even with an oven, the outsides get hot first and then it takes a while and the inside gets hot. So in a microwave, because the microwaves affect or I should say, the thing they're warming up is affected differently. You know, like water will heat it. Okay, I won't go into it. Anyway, the point is that you may have some hot stuff here and some cool stuff here. You don't want to burn your mouth, so give it a stir to make sure that the heat is evenly distributed. I'm just looking here. Oh, Michelle, good morning. And anyone else who's joining me, I'm so glad you're here. You know, because I'm doing this live, if you have comments or questions or whatever, you can put them in there. They don't always appear in a timely fashion, but if you do say something and I see it, I'll address it. Okay. By the way, you know, I really like warm almond milk. It has an aroma that's really nice to me. Interestingly, though, as much as I love the aroma and the taste of almond, the almond croissant coffee that Nespresso put out for 2024 holidays, I just have not been able to find a way that I can like that. It's very pourable down the drain. Okay, so I've got 2 unforgettable espressos in a bunch of milk, about that much. And I also added some eggnog skinny syrup. Pretty good. I'm gonna add a tad more syrup. Recently, I've been guilty of tipping in a little bit too much. And the problem is that, you know, if you want something super sweet, okay, you know, but don't bother to use these coffees that are, you know, finely crafted and you're paying for them. I mean, heck, go ahead and get yourself a jar of instant coffee or something, because you put in too much sweetener, it's going to totally drown out the coffee flavor. So I want to be careful here. Just add a little bit more. My daughter, one of my daughters is a real coffee connoisseur. Read that as S-N-O-B. Anyway, she's the one that's gotten me into all these cool coffees. But when she adds sweetener, she just, you know, in a big cup of coffee, she'll just add the tiniest little drop. And I'll think, how can she even taste that? But yeah, you know, after you've been drinking really fine coffee for a while, you can taste it. It makes a difference. Okay, and it makes a difference what kind of whitener you put in. Cream or milk. Creams, you know, half and half, whole cream, heavy cream, milks of different fat contents. And okay, cheers. Now that is good. That is very yummy. And it's like 33 degrees out there right now. And it's supposed to go up to the low 60s though, but it's going to be rainy. That's what happens in the South. When it's real cold, it's dry. And then as it warms up, it rains. And, you know, we don't get it where we have, it would be raining, but because it's so cold, it snows. No, that happens up north. Here, when it's so cold, it's not raining. And when it warms up, it rains. So no snow, even though up north, they're just, you know, they're buried in it. But here, Of course, we are just a few miles, like 18 miles north of the Florida border. So yeah, it doesn't stay super cold here. Like if it did snow, it has snowed, you know, every once in a while. So let's say it snows in the morning. Well, by lunchtime, it's gone because the temperature raises. Anyhow, yeah. So we're here to talk about coffee, right? I'm going to enjoy this. The whole reason I was talking about the weather is it's a little chilly, you know, in the apartment. It's so nice to hold this warm cup. Oh, it feels good. Okay, well, I'm going to enjoy this, and I hope that you're enjoying your morning and your coffee or whatever you're drinking this morning. And I'll talk to you soon, okay?